right, some people going around saying that Inoue was exposed after his really, really tough fight with Nonito Donaire to win the Bantamweight World Boxing Super Series tournament. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Best way to support, share the video. All right. And I don't think he was exposed. I think he was certified as a real pound for pound fighter. I think he got the stamp of approval. Every fighter goes through adversity. He got cut on the eye. He got busted up nose. He got hit with some hard shots. He got rocked. He got buzzed. You know, everything under the sun besides dropped or knocked out. And that's a part of being a true fighter. You know, every fight not supposed to be easy. Everybody's so used to all these fighters beating up cupcakes and bum bashing and beating up journeymen, 10 rounds to 2, or sweeping, or blowing everybody out in 2 or 3 rounds. You're not going to blow everybody out. I said it before and I say it again. It's always somebody out there that could take your power. If you're going to move up or you're going to fight long enough, you're going to fight good enough competition, Inoue got some of the most devastating power in the game. He got the one-hitter quitter. He got the slammer. He got the slammer jammer. You know what I'm saying? He the real deal Holyfield when it comes to the power. But guess what? He met his match. His match might have been a 37-year-old Nonito Donaire. But that dude got more credentials than almost anybody that's active in boxing, not named, Manny Pacquiao. He done fought him. When they didn't want to fight Rigondeaux, hey, Donaire said, sign me up for it against Bob Arum's will. Did he went up and fought the Axeman while he still was the Axeman? He did that. You know what I'm saying? Not the Axeman that, that wasn't the Axeman. That was Nicholas Walters, who Lomachenko fought. He fought the real Axeman while he was still a killer, not coming off a long layoff. So, and I feel that, Inoue got a lot of experience in that fight that he couldn't have got nowhere else in the world. Like I said in my reaction video, he couldn't have got that experience in sparring. He only could have got that experience in there with Nonito Donaire. Now he can dish it and he can take it, and also he can box. He showed a lot of boxing ability. He showed the ability to say, I'm just not a puncher. A lot of times you get in there like guys versus like Lucas Matisse and that Once Upon a Time, a guy like Madonna. You get in there and you able to take their power, and they don't have nothing else behind it. They don't have no boxing skills. They do the same thing, hoping that it stick. The same hoping I hit you with this left hook and hoping I hit you with this overhand right. Hopefully I can just hit you hard enough you'll fall. No boxing skills, not able to out jab you, not able to slip and not get hit. Donaire showed that he the total package. And that gives me faith with him moving up in weight, that he can conquer other weight classes and conquer other fighters and really truly be a pound for pound king. Everybody's so spoiled where everybody think fight's supposed to be easy. Oh, if you don't blow this guy out in a championship level fight, or this is a B+ fighter, B+ fighter, A level fighter, A level, if you don't blow this guy out, you a bum. You overrated. No. Ali had tough fights. Ray Robinson had tough fights. Frazier and Foreman had tough fights. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys had tough fights. A lot of these, tough fights is what build character. Losses build character too. At the end of the day, how many people could take the punishment that Donaire took? Not too many. You know what I'm saying? And what's going overlooked is that he showed real class and real skill. He showed shades of a slick black fighter. I didn't know I knew he can box. I seen a lot of sparring and his ability to go to the body and a lot of other things that he was showing, before. But until you see it in live action, you don't really know if he can do it when the lights is on. It's different when you in a gym and y'all practicing on this and, you're doing this on the mid or you hitting the back. He really showed that he was able to neutralize some things that Donaire did. Now, did he really get to 3, 4, 5, 6 in the combination? No. Was he able to do that? And he go back and look at the film and see how Nonito Donaire was able to neutralize his combination punching and was able to, kind of neutralize his attack. He'll be able to dissect it and get better. But he showed I could take a punch. I could fight over a cut over my eye. I could fight with my nose busted. A lot of these dudes' favorite fighter ain't never even suffered a cut. You know what I'm saying? They never even got hit on the chin like Inoue did versus Donaire. By nobody. And when that do happen, they 29, 30 years old. And then when they do get tested and they lose, Then their confidence going out the window. This dude is 26 years old. I think that goes on forgotten. Younger don't necessarily mean better. It may mean more fresher. It may mean a little bit quicker, a little bit more powerful, a little bit more youthful. But hey, it come, experience, experience and being seasoned, it has its benefits too. Seen it, did it all, felt it. And Donaire knew how to survive. And Donaire knew how to pick and take advantage of, Inoue Similac behind his ear. Young, he knew what he needed to do. And this kid can only get better from himself. For people saying he exposed, you know what I'm saying? You could say you could go back in history and say, a lot of guys could have been exposed because they had tough fights, or they had fights that was tougher than expected. When Chavez beat Mildred Taylor, people weren't saying he got exposed, and people feel like he didn't want supposed to win that fight. The first Montel Griffin fight, Roy Jones, one too many people said Roy Jones got exposed. Griffin was outboxing him until the end. Floyd and Castillo, he got exposed. Like, dude, people have off nights. You train 8 to 10, 12 weeks for one night. You know what I'm saying? Without these type of fights, how do we know you truly great? Is the only thing you show is you good in the sunshine. How we know how you take the snow? How we know how you take the sleet? How we know you take the rain and the ice? If you ain't been through all the elements, how are you great? If everything has been a breeze, if everything has just been a sunny day, what's so great is guys fight, through adversity. And Inoue did that. But you know what? He signed with Top Rank, and you already know the hate gonna start coming. If you don't sign with PBC or you don't sign with Eddie Hearn, people get in their feelings. I don't care. I'm a fan of a fighter, not a fan of a promoter, not a fan of a manager, not a fan of a TV series. Now, do I prefer, some of that? Yeah, but I'm a fan of a fighter first. And this kid is the goods. Now, this mean he'd go up to 22 and conquer? Not necessarily. I think it shows some 122 pounders that he's actually human. Danny Roman, TJ Dehani, Rigondeaux, which he's coming back down, I believe, to 118 after his next fight. And Manuel Navarrete, there's just a lot of good fights to be made up there for him. But obviously he got one eye on Lomachenko. But hey, you got to handle your business. If you want to fight Tite, or then you want to move up to 122, then you got to handle your business. But by no means was this exposed. Now, had he got a gift decision, had he was dropped and got gifts like Lucian Bute got gifts in the past, then we could talk about exposed. But just because you had a tough time with a veteran, potentially, I think he could be all-time great for his era, but he's definitely a Hall of Famer. There's no shame in that to me. There's no shame in it, man. This dude 26 and he's just gonna get better. He shows that he's more than power. And I think he shocked some people that he can box that way. I think he shocked Donaire. I think if you told Donaire that you would have, Inoue on the back foot, and you was dictating the pace and you was dictating the distance and you had him at the end of your punches and, he'll probably tell you that he probably would win the fight. But what goes under the radar is that Nonito Donaire team did an amazing job breaking down Inoue, seeing what he didn't do well. They had an amazing game plan. You know what? They didn't come over here to lay over. They came to win. And this is what a championship level fight, a World Series tournament is supposed to be like. World Box Super Series tournament is supposed to be like. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be a car wash, you in and you out. And the two World Box Super Series tournaments have spawned fight of the year, round of the year type of candidates. Now Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis, now Inoue and Donaire, and then you got the cruiserweights. Now the cruiserweights got a tough expectation to live up to after these two fights, but no form, shape, or fashion was he was exposed. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's my humble opinion. Let me know what you think let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Appreciate the love, support. You want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate it, man. And hey, let me know what y'all thought about the fight. Did he get exposed, or do you think he gonna get better, or he went through some adversity? Appreciate it. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella.